All right, today we're diving into the world of fashion e-commerce. We're going to look at a new system called CloutFit, which was built from the ground up, really, to fix the broken link between social media influencers and actual sales. Okay, let's get into it.
So, if you're in the fashion world, you've probably felt this, right? You see an influencer's post blow up, it gets all this love, all this engagement. But turning that clout into cold, hard sales, it's a huge headache. It always feels like there's a ton of money just being left on the table.
I mean, you know the old way. It's a total grind. You're negotiating with every influencer one by one, you're handing out these clunky promo codes, and then you're trying to figure out what's actually working. The new way, the promise here, is something totally different. A seamless, automated system that actually turns that moment of inspiration into a checkout.
So, to really get why the solution is a big deal, we have to first understand the problem inside and out. Let's break down exactly why the way things work now is just so frustrating for, well, pretty much everyone.
It's honestly broken from every angle. You've got brands stuck using these ancient tools, you've got influencers drowning in a spaghetti mess of affiliate links and constantly having to chase down brands. But you know, the most important part, the customer? They see an outfit they absolutely love on Instagram, and nothing. They hit a dead end. There's no easy way to buy it. It's a classic case of losing a sale right at that peak moment of desire.
And that is exactly where a system like CloutFit comes in. It was designed from day one to solve this very specific problem.
Now, the guys who built this, Gustavo Schmidt and Pablo Morales, they're not outsiders. These are industry veterans. They've been in the trenches at huge companies like Namshi, which is the biggest fashion e-commerce player in the Middle East, and Love Bonito, one of Singapore's top fashion brands. They have lived this frustration day in and day out.
And you know, the story goes that this quote came at the end of this wild road trip they took across the Balkans. They spent 7 days driving through 7 different countries. And at the end, they figured, hey, if our friendship can survive that, we can probably build a company together. And that someday company, well, it became CloutFit.
So their mission, really, isn't just about building another marketing tool. It's about building a bridge. It's about closing that massive gap between a customer seeing an amazing outfit on an influencer and actually being able to buy it right then and there.
Okay, so that's the big idea. But how does it actually work? Let's get into the nuts and bolts of the system, because it's really a two-part engine working together.
First, you've got CloutFit.ai. Think of this as the brain of the operation, the B2B side for brands. Its AI is smart enough to scan all this influencer content out there, and it automatically matches the outfits to products you have in stock right now. Then it serves up these shoppable looks right on your own website through a simple little widget.
Then there's the other half of the equation, OutfitAlliance.com. This is the part for us, the shoppers. It's like a central hub where you can go to discover and buy complete influencer outfits from all the different brands that are plugged into the CloutFit system. It's all about discovering the style first.
So, when you put those two pieces together, how does it actually create value? Well, the whole model is designed to be a win-win-win for the shoppers, the influencers, and the brands. Let's look at how.
Let's break it down. For users, it's amazing. You can instantly shop a full look, even if it's from multiple brands. For influencers, it's a game changer. They can finally make money from all the great content they're already creating without having to do all that painful brand outreach. And for the brands, this is the sweet spot. It's the promise of high return sales and tons of fresh content on their site with practically zero effort.
So, I know what you might be thinking. This sounds amazing, but it must be a total nightmare to set up, right? A huge tech project? Well, according to them, making it super simple to get started was a core part of the whole design.
In fact, getting a brand set up is supposedly just a 3-step process. Seriously, you share your Google Shopping feed, which you already have, you give them a promo code to use, and then your tech team just has to integrate a simple API. That's it. The CloutFit team handles everything else.
And hey, for any of the tech folks listening, they're really hammering this point home. The promise is, it's just one single API call to get the whole thing working. This is so important because it gets rid of that biggest fear, a long, complicated, expensive integration project.
And all of this brings us right back to their powerful B2B tagline, from clout to checkout. It perfectly captures what this is all about, finally making influencer marketing something you can directly measure, something truly transactional.
At the end of the day, the big picture vision here is so much more than just a widget.
It's about fundamentally rewiring the connection between social media content and retail. The ultimate goal is to turn every single influencer post into a shoppable moment, creating a seamless link between inspiration and purchase all over the world.
So, the final takeaway is that systems like CloutFit are trying to build this fully managed sales engine that basically runs on autopilot for brands. And it really makes you wonder, right? Is this the future? Are we heading towards a world where these seamless automated bridges between content and commerce are just the norm? As AI gets smarter, will every single social media post become its own little storefront? It's a pretty compelling glimpse into where social commerce is headed next.